You better be joking me. Not only does he weasel his way in on my island, but now he's just taunting me. I tell you what, it's gonna be over soon. There's gonna be fried chicken. Hey guys, it's Delilah College. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we are working on our island, Oakland. It is a fall core slash town core slash spooky core slash anything to do with fall. Basically, it is. It's just turning into its own entity, basically. So I put this pathing down. This took me like, I don't know, about 4 days to figure out the pathing, the kind of style. The trouble was, I just wasn't vibing with it, so we ended up changing it. But I just wanted to show you guys kind of what it looked like. I just didn't think it matched the other pathing, the gray and the brown. I just didn't find that it just matched together. It was bothering me. So last minute, I decided to change it. I also just want to add that it took all of my custom designs, like all of them were used up, so there was no others for anything else. And I was like, I'm not gonna survive. Like, I'm generally not going to survive. So I ended up completely changing the pathing to the Colin crossing pathing, and if you want the code, it is in the description. I absolutely love this pathing, and I was like, we just need to kind of stick to the theme. This is the kind of pathing that we chose. We don't have enough slots. Nintendo's gotta just give us like a little bit more slots. Oh my goodness, guys. If we had unlimited slots, I would be so happy. I'm telling you, if we had unlimited slots, or we even just had 2 pages instead of 1, honestly, guys, there would be so much more detail to my islands. But anywho, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the interiors, because I think I have used most of the pathing, like most of the slots. So unfortunately, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the interiors, but we'll figure that out at the end. That's a problem for another day. I'm just trying to solve this problem today. But yeah, I do like the way that it turned out in the end. Of course, I wish we could have kept this pathing because it was beautiful. While I was doing this, I also had the idea to create a festival for this island. Okay, so when we started this island and when we planned it out together, I knew that we wanted to do something very fall core, like a festival, pumpkin patch, you know, like the basic things that towns have. This is my favorite time of year. We want to go pumpkin carving. Absolutely, we're going. So this is kind of where the idea. I wanted resident services to have, like, because I've never had enough room where resident service was far away from the airport and all the islands that I've created. So I wanted to make like a nice area. Maybe we'll call it an outdoor city hall. I don't know. We'll go with that. I wanted to kind of make a city hall area, or a sitting out of resident services for the villagers to kind of sit here, hang here, and it just looked pretty. Like, it just looks a part of it. And so I do like it. I'm a big fan. I also couldn't decide, and I probably will need to go back and change that pathing because I kind of wanted just a little bit of variation. But when I actually did it, the variation, I preferred it without the variation. Can we just take a minute to be so excited about those little lanterns and the little Halloween on it? Yeah, perfect. I feel like this was my first time like being able to add spooky stuff, like the skeletons. I've never used the skeletons because like what use do they have? But on a Halloween island, they have so much use, and it's like actually kind of exciting. I kind of also really want to add a graveyard because I don't know, I just feel like it's so fun, like adding a little spookiness. You know, it's like adding a little bit of chili pepper to the island. I just feel like these are things that I never use, and it's actually kind of exciting to be able to use them. It's nice that this island, we're not playing it safe, we're just going for it. I also could not figure out what to do with these trees because I wanted them to be a big thing, but there was just not enough room. Kind of a bummer, but it's okay because in the end I actually really like the way that this turns out, and it turns out perfectly. I don't know about you guys, but something that I've noticed is I've done 700 Nook Mall tickets for Lucky, and he still has not showed up. We have none of our, like, we have maybe 2 of our dreamies. 2 out of 10. And then, and the worst part is I was like, it's okay because I have Cherry's amiibo card. I will just amiibo her in. Like, it's no big deal. I don't think I've done this like ever. I've never really amiiboed. I tend to just always do villager hunts for my dreamies, but I've never had one that plays this hard to get. So at the end of my stream, I don't know if you guys watched it, but if you didn't, at the end of the stream, we tried to amiibo her in, and then Cherry rejected me. She's like, no, I need to come to the island more than once. And I'm like, Cherry, look at this island. Even I would have lived here. Girl, don't be so precious. So then we ended up with somebody we don't want again. So get ready for even more villager hunts because I am so determined to get lucky before Halloween. Like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We are going to bump up our villager hunts. I mean, we're going to be immensely time traveling because this like Halloween core style island cannot go forward without Lucky. Like, he is just the #1 dreamy for this island. Kiki is #2. She's here. She showed up. She did her job. So now we're moving over to the festival, and let me tell you guys something. This is like one of my favorite parts of the island because it kind of has like a more cottage kind of core to it. It's a little less city core, a little less town core. Well, it's still town core. It's fully town core, but it's like a little cottage core. Like, this is my thing. No roads, just my pathing, you know? I will say, laying this brown pathing or this like soil down, this was painful. And guess what? We're not done because also this isn't big enough. And so my idea for this now is going to be probably gonna make it out all the way to the end of the island, like the beach. And then I think we're gonna add like a live like music festival as well because this is where it's gonna be at, you know? This is where this is gonna be like the fun part of the island. And then we're also gonna move the campsite there as well, so it kind of looks like you can kind of do some camping as well. And so there's probably gonna finish that part up once we work in the museum. So the next video that we're gonna do in the next speed build is gonna be the museum. Like, I don't know how people will be doing these islands in like one day. This has taken me a week. I have changed quite a few things in that week, which kind of took all my time up, but I love the end result, and I feel like it was worth it. The end result was worth it. I do love this, and I have no regrets. But I really want to do like an Alice in Wonderland theme, like festival. At first I had the green, and I was like, no, we need the black and the red and the purple. We're going like full Alice in Wonderland. I feel like next year when we do another island, we're going full Alice in Wonderland, very creepy, very scary vibes. Next year we're going all in, and we're starting earlier, so we're kind of like rushed at the moment. I do feel really, really rushed to get this finished. And so we've been live streaming some Happy Home Paradise because we need to hit our 30 to be able to decorate some of the interiors of the villagers. Although I'm not sure how many we're actually going to do. I don't care so much about the interiors, in all honesty. It's the exterior that counts. I realize there are two kinds of people in Animal Crossing. The exterior people like me, and the interior people like my best friend, who lives for Happy Home Paradise. And I'm like, I like it. I played it on stream and I did find it fun. I had fun. I will admit it. I had fun decorating, but man, it was stressful. It was stressful because you only get limited amounts of stuff. I heard it gets better as you decorate more villagers' houses though. So I'm hoping that it's gonna get better for us after like 30. I'm not sure that we're ever gonna restart this island for a little while. I think once we're done with this theme and once we're done with this island, we're just gonna flatten it all out and start again. Maybe not restart so we don't lose all of our progress. I'm not sure, but I just feel like that's the best way to go. I also did a community post, and most of you guys want me to do a Christmas island, so we need to get on that soon because we're at the end of October, so November 1st, it's Christmas. Forget Thanksgiving. Who that? No, we're gonna be working between two islands, which is gonna be very difficult. But I feel like my Christmas core island, we're gonna be doing more streams than this island. I have an aim to finish this island completely. I want to be happy. I want to upload it to a Dream address. Like, I want to be really done with it. I decided that I might upload Destiny to the Dream address. I don't feel like it's ever going to be finished. And I just got to that point now where I'm like, I don't enjoy that island. Like, I don't want to work on it anymore. At all. Like, I'm just ready to move on from it. I feel like I did Destiny in like a really not so great time in my life, and it was amazing, and I started my YouTube on that island, but I'm just like, I don't want to keep it now. I'm done with it. I don't want to finish it. I'm just not in the mood for spring. I'm like, let's get Christmas cooking. So I am ready to restart, and I think we will do that on stream together and restart. If you're not subscribed, you should be, because you're missing out. You're missing out on all the Christmas fun. We're going to do the 25 days of Christmas. We're going to get this island done by the end of January. For sure, the Christmas core island, not this island. This island I'm determined to finish. I'm actually really loving this island. I'm glad I challenged myself to do town core / city core, because I've actually really enjoyed it. I've learned some new skills, and I've used things that I would never use. I'm hoping that come January we're going to get the Switch 2, right? Well, I'm being hopeful that we're going to get a new Animal Crossing game with that. I'm hoping. It's only a rumor, nothing's confirmed, but I am just hopeful that we're going to get something new with Animal Crossing, and that could be a new challenge. But if not, and we don't, then we're going to try Fun Core, Farm Core. Like, there's so many other things that we're going to do together. And I hope this is inspiring some of you guys to work on your islands. I feel like Animal Crossing can burn you out a little bit, and you just, when you get really burned out and you really don't want to finish an island, just restart. Just absolutely restart, because I think this is definitely my favorite island. I've got more done on this island than I have on Destiny, because I've just really enjoyed it. Like, this is just actually been fun, and I wish I actually had a little bit more time to spend on it. I hate that I started a little bit too late, but it's all good because the pressure is on now. I also really want to do a live stream touring Christmas Core Islands before we start our Christmas Core Island, just so we can be super inspired, because we gotta get that whole island done in like 2 months. It's gonna be a lot. But I feel like if we're live streaming, we're going to do a lot of it on live stream. Right, guys, I'm going to let the music run and let the video play, and I'm just going to comment on any or all small things that I feel like I need to comment on for the rest of the video. Y'all, when I tell you that these villagers were getting in my way, they were getting in my way. Also, I noticed that Kiki and Zell have been very, very chatty with each other. I'm not sure what's going on between them two, but they are definitely now the talk of the town. Oh, look at Zell. Look at Zell. He is the most chatty person. Look at my Kiki in the corner now, feeling all left out. I also just want to add that I'm not 100% satisfied with this because there's just not enough room for everything I wanted to do. We will be expanding it probably when we do the museum, because the museum is probably going to be just up there. We're going to finish that road off, and then we're going to go ahead and make this bigger. We're going to move the campsite, and so this is going to be a lot bigger, therefore there will be a lot more candles, and we're definitely going to make it a lot more spooky. Guys, this is our final look. I'm absolutely in love with it. I just don't understand why my villagers are standing on the trees when they have like nice chairs around here, but I'm absolutely in love with it. I do love it. I love this like little entrance area to the beach. We'll eventually decorate the beaches. We'll probably do it all in one video. I feel like the beaches are my least favorite, but we're gonna make our beaches pretty spooky. Maybe lots of candles. I absolutely love it, and I love that we can come here and come to the little fall festival. We've got the little pumpkin and a little like head for the villagers to take photos in. We will eventually hopefully have a carving place and maybe a pumpkin patch and the festival with the music. We're gonna add that in here hopefully soon, and we might change things around still. I'm not sure, but I absolutely love it, and I feel like this is a perfect place to put this. I adore this. And if you guys did notice, if you look in the back, there's lights with like cobwebs, like little spider cobwebs and bats on. Those are my favorite. And I just want to show you guys what it looked like in the dark. We probably need some more candles because they do want to be a little bit more spooky. So I probably will add some more candles, but I absolutely love it. It's just absolutely one of my favorite speed builds to this date.